In esoteric traditions, semen retention is rarely viewed as mere physical abstinence. Rather, it is considered a form of internal alchemy, the process of transmuting raw biological power into refined spiritual energy. Core esoteric principles: life force, essence, Jing prana. In Hinduism, semen is the most concentrated form of Jing vital essence. Releasing it is seen as a leak of life force, while retaining it preserves the fuel needed for longevity and spiritual immortality. The alchemical process. The secret is not just holding the energy, but moving Italiano. This is often called inward alchemy or wanjing. Buno, returning the essence to nourish the brain. Practitioners use breath and intention to draw energy up the spine, microcosmic orbit, or kundalini, to stimulate the pineal gland and higher. Oya's spiritual radiance, in yogic and Ayurvedic traditions, retained sexual energy is converted into ojas. This subtle energy manifests as a glow on the face, magnetic charisma, and immense willpower. Ancient traditions and practices, Taoist, sexual arts, masters like Mantak Chia, Ti Sexual, Kung Fu, which involves separating orgasm from ejaculation to experience pleasure without energy depletion. Tantra. In Tantra, the practice uses sexual union as a ritual to reabsorb divine essence and achieve altered states of consciousness rather than a physical release. Brahmacharya. This refers to conduct that leads to Brahman, the divine. It involves absolute control of all senses, using celibacy as a tool to sharpen the intellect until it reflects divine consciousness. Purported esoteric secrets, magnetism and charisma. Many practitioners report a shift in how others respond to them, often attributed to a magnetic presence that comes from a balanced nervous system and high internal energy. Creative transmutation. Esotericists, like Nikola Tesla, suggested that the energy required to create life is the same energy required to create genius inventions or art. The 7-day peak. Ancient observations often align with modern small-scale studies, suggesting a testosterone peak around the 7th day of abstinence, which practitioners use as a recharge point for specific spiritual work. Practical implementation. Redirection versus suppression. Esoteric texts warn that merely bottling up energy without channeling it through exercise, meditation, or creative work can lead to frustration, blue balls, or mental instability. Breathing and lock techniques. Methods like the microcosmic orbit or cajole Exercises Mulaband are used to physically and energetically seal the lower gates and direct energy up